It's Dierdre Suicide again for the 4th episode of Dierdre's Desk. Yes, it's great. It's fun. I can't stop making them. But on that note, I guess it wasn't very fair of me to start whining about how no one could identify my pin, my dork pin, right? After a day and a half of only having the video up. So there's the pin. I can't hold shit. There's the pin. Please identify it. And the contest is, if you identify this pin, I will make a video talking about how fucking cool you are and how we're gonna be geek buddies forever. Or I'll draw you a pretty picture, or I'll do something cool for you that something similar to that effect. I will glorify you. And I'll put it up for quite a while, so guess that pin. Okay, so for the geek portion is my geek portion item for this episode for the end of this week, right, is this, which is a pattern for making a choli. A choli is a top for that is of Indian, like Hindu, not Native American invention. Most of the time nowadays, especially by Americans, it's worn by dancers, right? So I'm sure you're wondering, why the hell do you have pattern for cholis, right? It's because I do medieval reenactment, right, which means not Ren Fair, right, not Markland, not Dagger, definitely not Nero, it's not LARP. Well, I guess in a weird way it is LARP, but it's medieval, it's historically accurate, it's medieval reenactment, it's not knockoff. So, and I used to play pretty hardcore, to the point where I couldn't enjoy any movie that tried to pretend it was, before 1600. So, but now that I've backed off a little bit, you know, I got away from the drama and stuff like that, I just do it for fun, and because I do it for fun, I got into belly dancing. So I dance, and being SEA, we make all our own garb. Most of us think it's really, especially those of us born into the SEA, like we grew up with a sewing machine, with a needle in our hand. So, I make all of my clothing, all of my medieval garb and my Indian garb, all my dance garb by hand. Or by machine, but most of my Indian garb by hand is just easier because the bits are smaller. So I'm a dork because I sew and I like history and I dance. Yeah, I'm not as hardcore as some of you lovely ballet dancers out there, some of you classical dancers, because that takes some pretty hardcore shit. So, you know, so does belly dancing, you know. I know there's a chunk of them. Oh, Jolita. Ooh, I can't wait to see her routine at the burlesque show. She's amazing. She's hot. She does American Tribal, which is some pretty hardcore shit. Not, you know, like medievally, you know, accurate or anything like that, but it's really hard to do. It's pretty hardcore. I like it. I'll shy away from it for a while, but it's good stuff. Okay, I'm rambling at this point. That's my geek. My topic to talk about, my miscellaneous talk about portion, a member asked me to talk about my love, my hatred, or my indifference towards Firefly / Serenity, which is a show that was on Sci-Fi in the States. Personally, I'm pretty indifferent. I really don't give a shit. I don't hate it. Right, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I really could care less, because I'm more of a Star Wars fan, and in my Star Wars role-playing game that met once a week or so for a while there, the group was really the movie for Firefly Serenity had just come out, and they were like all aflutter about it, and so they kept making Firefly references in a Star Wars game. Yeah, I was less than thrilled, but because, you know, it's just Firefly is just a Star Wars knockoff, really. I mean, think about it. It is. So no hatred, right? But no love either. I don't give a shit. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up because I've probably already spent like 5 minutes just bullshitting and rambling and talking about how I don't give a fuck. I'll give you this video to watch for the rest of the week. Please identify the pin and enjoy the rest of your day. Look, it's sunlight out. Check that out, it's sunlight. You should go out and enjoy the rest of that sunlight. Enjoy the rest of the sunlight. Go outside right now, please. Enjoy. Goodbye.